Hi guys, this is Pam Mariah, and for most of my time here in this degree, I've been working on my virtual environment, which is arts-oriented environment, which will serve as a critique area for my online fine art and digital media courses. And for the most part, I think I am pretty close to completing and accomplishing everything I want to accomplish in the virtual environment for the purpose of my courses. So for this semester, I want to do something which for me is probably going to be really hard because I uh, know very little about code. But the other thing I always was passionate about was learning apps. And I have a 5-year-old boy who has been in early intervention preschool since he was almost 2.5 years old. So by the time he was 3, he was almost nonverbal, and we had to work really hard on him to get him to be able to, speak his mind, and that affected a lot of his behavior. He was very violent sometimes because he couldn't express himself. He was frustrated. So, he's come a long way. Now he's 5 years old and he's going to be starting kindergarten. And the other thing I've always been interested in doing is developing an app. If it was up to him, he could be on the tablet all the time. And I only give him very little time because I know that screen time makes speech impediments even worse, or at least that's what I've been told by his teachers and all that. So he gets very little time. So this semester, I would like to view these 2 online courses, which are supposed to be really short and really easy and really accessible for anyone who's not a coder. And these people teach how to develop apps. And this lady right here teaches more about how to organize the idea and what parts you need in order to develop the app. This guy is actually a software developer, and he also has a course here. And he says that he can teach us Java and everything we need to code an application in a very short period of time, and that anyone can do it. So I'm going to take his word for it. And the only thing I would need would be the graphics and the artwork for the app, which is probably my strong my forte. I mean, I can come up with graphics and artwork very easily because that's what I do. So what I want to do, and I have sort of an idea set up already, is this is the diagram I have. So I'm going to use animals or dinosaurs or objects he really loves, letters, numbers, and all that. And I'm going to use that and then have him have to say something. That's what the idea I want for this app. I want him to have to say something to the app. So I want it to be voice operated. And in order for him to continue playing, he needs to speak either words or actions or stuff like that, where that would trigger noises, sounds, movements, and everything that's so rewarding for him when he's watching these, digital games or digital, or videos and stuff like that. So that's the idea that I have for my app. And I think that because kids get so tired so quickly of everything, like it's either like when they read a book, I mean, unless they really love the book, it's like they want to go on to the next one, and then they want to go on to the next one. It's like they, just want new things all the time. My idea is to have like one app be just about dinosaurs, and then one app be just about dogs, and one just about numbers, so that there's like different, and I can keep making new ones as I go along and improve my skills so that I can have them available. And so the idea behind this is obviously to use gamification, but to motivate consistent participation and long-term engagement. Okay, so that's my main goal. I mean, my son, it's very hard for him to sit or be interested in a thing more than 5 minutes. I mean, except for painting. I mean, he loves to paint. He can paint for a good 20 minutes. and he can read like one of his favorite books is Green Eggs and Ham, believe it or not. And he always wants me to put on the Green Eggs and Ham read aloud, and he likes to go read along with the read aloud. He won't sit there for me to read it to him. He wants the tablet to read it to him for some reason. So I think there's something about them having that object that they can hold and manipulate. And I think that if I could develop something where he can speak, and that could give him the trigger of the sounds and movements and everything that he likes, it could be something that can help not just my son, but a lot of kids where instead of just sitting there and watching and watching for hours and hours and hours, they can interact even more than drag and drop apps, which are also really good. But sometimes he'll get bored with them and he'll just want to move on to something else. So that's what I plan to accomplish this semester, and I look forward to seeing all of you and learning about your work. Thank you.